Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Mustangs
what up,
on the move.
JG?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You playing Earls tonight?
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Good deal. Don't let his team get hot.
And a really nice job by the
His team gets hot, he's gonna be a problem.
So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And for their
Just
sake,
because
they
of
better hope they've solved some of the turnover and
down around Virginia Tech teams, they recruited really well.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get
He's
better.
done a good job
to
of
find some
recruiting.
ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting the sack early.
Lucky dive.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chain. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Blazers defense is doing all it can to keep this close, hoping that offense will wrestle the lead away at some point soon. They're up by a field goal over the UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Duggar. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker.
I still don't know what I got in
dance and make
mind.
even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Madden. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Push that a little bit with the blitz.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Bring in the heat. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Let's go! They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the outside. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Stanford quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. They'll give it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Oh, they block it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get tough.
Makes the catch on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's first. He'll take a shot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, SMU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Duggar. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Madden. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting...
Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's gain. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Gay. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's
turning it on. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Madden. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Hit me good.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly to the tight end.
the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. It is good. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, SMU.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we've got to come out and start fast. We're trailing. We've got to put some drives together, some possessions, and they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. At the 35, he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Paul. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Duggar. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. QB draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup that he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one up.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Not all DBs can make the play land, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Illegal block.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
I thought I hit X.
Off play action on first down. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. And It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gets it out fast. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Slings it downfield. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He fires a bullet to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
You
Touchdown,
got
Stanford! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give as they work on that clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Humphries. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punch it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Stanford wants to push the pace. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. As he throws. With the catch, it's Duggar. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking for the score. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year. Nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very, very confident bunch moving forward.
Dang right, I'm confident in what I see. Good start, good team. You could tell they got something special. I know it's early, and there's a lot of time to come down the road, but so far, this definitely looks like one of the best teams in college football.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.